Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. We in here.
Yes,
What's
sir.
the word, y'all? What's the word, y'all? How y'all living? We back with another episode of the Fathers from the Hood podcast. Yes, sir. My name is DanBlac, and this is...
You already know it, man. Daytone 500.
Daytone 500. Yes, sir. This is my partner,
yes.
man. This is my partner. This beat right here, my son made, and
Shit banging.
Oh,
like
yeah,
it.
good looking.
Like
I
it,
appreciate
man.
it, man. I'm gonna
Shit
tell
banging.
him that, man. A little bit louder. No, I'm just kidding. But we right here at the position, at the location. We're gonna go ahead and shout out the location that we at, man. We right here at the Neck Breakin Productions,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir.
We're in a different location. I appreciate my partner letting us do this here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
man.
Appreciate
you already know.
Yeah, we right
Anytime.
here. Yeah, appreciate it. We right here in Long Beach, man, and this is my close partner, man. He's real cool. He produced a couple of my projects and
Right.
a few of them, man. And we've been in there working, man. So this is a real good friend of mine, man. Go ahead and let him know who you are and what you do, partner.
All right, man. Well, you already know, man. Straight from the city of Long Beach. Your boy, Daytone 500. Producer, engineer, songwriter. Man, it just go down the list. You know what I mean? Shooting video. I do a little bit of everything. But mainly, you know what I mean? Studio, music. Been at this music thing for about, man, forever in the day. Shit, man, I can't even been doing music forever, you know. I'm pretty sure, same like DanBlac, man, been doing music forever.
Yeah.
Shit, man, just steady, just grinding on. I got a few little projects that I did with DanBlac, Slammers, Championship Mode. I done got a few little placements on a few artists out there in the industry, you know. Still trying to get myself to the space where I want to get to. Still grinding, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you still grinding, but like I said, he's still on the hot sheets. They know him. That's
Sir,
my
yes,
partner.
sir.
He produced one of my projects, Time to Eat.
Right.
The song Purpose with the video, the scientific video that everybody liked. This is my partner. He produced that. Produced These Streets. We worked closely on some songs, and he allowed me to kind of blossom into the kind of producer that I am. You know what I'm saying? He allowed me to, get on them keys with him and start, adjusting
Absolutely.
stuff and messing with things. And I appreciate that. I'm gonna give him those flowers today because, now I kind of take that with me. But he really is one of them, and he don't want to name drop. We're not with all that, but
Right.
he has produced for some well-known people. Also, he produced that Alondra song. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes,
Talk
sir.
to me.
Talk
Yes,
to him.
yes.
Yeah, he
Oh,
produced
yeah.
that Alondra with us and AD, me, Spud, and AD, S1 and AD. We was here cooking it up, and
Absolutely.
this dude, man, I saw him do it, man. I offered just a tiny input. That dude took it and just ran. I'm talking about ran from here to there like Forrest
Right.
Gump, man. He
Absolutely.
running. So yeah.
Absolutely. Well, all the stuff that we have done, it was a collaborative effort. Every time we did get in the studio, you had input, and I'll take it and just added my sauce to it. You know what I mean? So it always have been a collaborative effort, and I think that's why the music always come out good, because it's two brains better than one. You know what I mean?
Always,
Absolutely.
man. One of the first times we did it was that Cadillac, man. And man, that thing, I still hear it to this day, and they give you that same
Right.
that essence, that chill. So you did that.
Man, you know what? Shout outs to Cadillac.
Yeah.
The VP, the director, I'm going to come holler at you, man. Y'all need to go ahead and put that on y'all playlist. There's no other, I ain't heard a Cadillac song greater than that. That need to be slapping in Cadillac, in a dealership, in the company, in the corporation.
Everywhere.
Y'all better holler at us, man. Stop playing.
Shout out to Big to the Boy, man. My partner down there, he
Big
offered
to
that.
the motherfucking boy.
Yes,
That
sir.
street legend.
The legend. He delivered that legendary voice and
Man,
sound.
come on
and,
now.
Man, he was in there probably. Did he do it in one take, Jake? He did it
Yeah,
in one
he
take.
did, man. You already know. Season. Big to the boy season,
Yeah,
man.
Shout out.
One of them legends, man, might not have, you probably heard of him, you probably seen him. But man, he's been on the grind forever.
For real.
Got one of the coldest hustles, man, and got one of the coldest flows, man. Shout out to Big to the Boy, man. He done killed a couple of them things.
Oh yeah, your favorite West Coast rapper knows about Big to the Boy. For
Absolutely.
Sure. But yeah, man, that's him. And we're just gonna also give a shout out, like I said, Neck Breakin, man. He's been my guys, and I appreciate him letting me have us here. I know we're not usually here, but we in Long Beach. We in the heart of Long Beach.
Absolutely, man.
We right here, the city by the sea, and we
By the
right here
sea.
from Compton to Long Beach together. together, you know it's gonna be some trouble. So
come on now.
yeah, man, we got my partner Daytone, and we really gonna let him also. I'm gonna shed a light on him because I witnessed him, you know, be a part of his son's life and try to make sure that he goes over there and you know, holidays or whatever, birthday, you know, school starting, whenever I witness it. It might be more than that, and I know it is, but I just wanted to let him know that we want to have him here on the Fathers from the Hood podcast because of that. We're gonna shine the light on that music, of course, because he's one hell of a talented musician and artist, producer, and rapper and singer, but he's also a great father. And you know, a lot of people get the accolades that they deserve, but some people don't. And I'm not saying he does or doesn't, but we're gonna make sure we give those to the people that we know and that we're close with. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
Yeah, we right here in the thick of it. So go ahead and let them know a little bit about you, man, and if you grew up with your father and you know where you're at and all that, you know, get down. You know, we from the hood. Let him know a little bit.
Absolutely, man. Well, you know, it's kind of funny. I didn't grow up with my father, but I knew who my father was. He was in my life in my earlier years.
Okay.
So in the beginning, you know, he was there. I guess as I got a little older, him and my mom had split. You know what I mean? So I ended up staying with mom. So I'll say about 8, 9. You know, as a kid, that's when Pops left. I was just on my own. You know what I mean? He wasn't around at the time, but I definitely knew who he was. And so from that time, from 9 to we'll say 17, I just had it on my own. He wasn't there in my life. He wasn't present, but I was able to talk to him and speak to him and that things, but he wasn't there though.
He wasn't there. Yeah, when you say on your own, it said like, you know, literally you was on your own. You didn't have, you know, you had moms there, but when you say you're on your own, it's kind of like you feel like you're on your own. And if you might not mean to say it like that, that's kind of like, I just want to ask for a little clarity. Is that how you felt? Like you was on your own without Pops?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can say that because it's a lot of things that mothers can't. It's only so much a mother can do for their son. Now, for a daughter, it's another subject. But for their son, it's only certain things and certain lessons that they can learn from a man. Right. Actually, there's only things that the son and the daughter can only learn from the man. You know what I mean? So alone, that's what I meant by alone. I had to figure shit out myself.
Right.
Wasn't nobody there to sit there talk to me about the birds and the bees. Right. Talk to me about the streets. Talk to me about drugs. Talk to me about whatever. I had to figure everything out on my own. Right. You know what I'm saying? It was either this or that. You know, of course, moms was in the household.
But mom's always working, man. I'm going to cut you off. Like, moms always had to work, right?
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
Everybody has their mom that got to work.
Absolutely. Moms was busy. You know, I come from not a big family, but I have, you know, 2 sisters and 3 brothers, 3 siblings. So I grew up in that house. So she was always had to take care of a lot of other things. Right. So, you know, I was very independent. You know what I mean? So I always wanted to try to get things done on my own. But being that it was just mom there, I was like a mama's boy, you know what I'm saying, when I was younger, you know what I mean, until I got older and realized the effects of it and the things that I needed to change and get out of, the ways that I needed to get out of.
Right, I hear you. That's
right.
Cool.
So I think that right there, what I went through is the reason what really pushed me and motivated me to make sure that I was there in my son's life.
Right.
As much as possible. You know, it's crazy because, you know, time repeats itself. You know what I'm saying? I might feel that I've been in my son's life, but you know, you ask him, it might be the same. You know what I'm saying? It gets to one of those points where it can never be enough because I'm not a at home dad. I'm not a full-time dad. My son, he stayed with his mom, so the time that I do have, I try to spend with him. But it'd be, I wish I could be there a bit more. It's different for other people who stay there with their kids and stay there with they're with them at the house. You know what I mean? So as much as every time I see my son, I try to give him some game. You know what I mean? I try to make sure I instill something in them, because really a lot of the kids that are fatherless, because, you know, we grow up from a fatherless generation, man. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of people that, it's a lot of people who had their fathers in their life, who was there. And I tell people all the time, man, you got to be grateful, because I know some people, they hate their dads. You know what I mean? Be real. And they've been in there their whole life. You know what I'm saying? But I tell them all the time, and you got to be grateful for that, because there's a lot of people that didn't have that support system, that discipline, that father figure. Absolutely. Yeah. So, you know, that was the reason why I did want to step into it. And it's funny now, because as I got older, my dad came back into my life, and we got a tight relationship. So it was just, it's kind of crazy. You know, I know a lot of people who father wasn't there in their life, and they have resentment. You know what I'm saying? And they have some type of bitterness to it. But, you know, I was able to, you know, be cool and get over it. And
how were you able to do that, man? Because I still have some of that. I don't want to know if mine's watching this, but it don't matter, bro. Like, it's there, and you might still have some, but how can you truly let that resentment go to a father that you know, just now, you know, like, oh, I'm your daddy. That's cool and all, but, you know, how can you get over that, bro?
You know, it's one day at a time. It's one day at a time. And just even having the understanding of knowing that you're human. Nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Especially for when you have a kid young. You know what I'm saying? When you have a kid young, you don't know no better. You wanna run the streets. You wanna do what you wanna do. You wanna go hang out with the homies. You wanna go fuck around with some bitches, the whole nine.
Yeah, for real. Do whatever.
Do whatever. So it's a catch-22, man, because it gets to a point where I don't even think that it's not that fathers don't want to be in their kids' life. I mean, let's be honest. And now, you know, I'm going to go there.
Go there. That's fine.
I'm going to go there. You know, half of it has to do with the relationship with the baby mother.
Yeah, of course.
So that's another thing. I have enough. I observe a lot of things, so I have enough understanding to see that too. That it's just not on them. You know what I mean? The mothers have a lot of control. You do. I mean,
mothers, grandmothers, aunts,
absolutely,
sisters, all that,
absolutely. You know what I mean? So it gets to the point where we need to also be able to have a say-so. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's crazy because right now we just had the Roe and Wade thing where they're talking about the woman should be able to have a choice of what she want to do with her body. But what about us?
We just said everybody. I'm not turning this into that kind of podcast, but we do have a voice when it comes to that. And only things, I'm gonna defend them because in that sense, like, we got more than one option to prevent them from having a baby, but we do want to have that option, you know. And
no, that's their right. They should have that right. That's their option. You know, we all know there's hidden agendas behind it. You know what I'm saying?
But still, like you said, we don't have a voice.
No, we don't have a voice.
So they can make sure that you're voiceless. That
Absolutely.
You don't really have a say when you want us to be there at school. Man, what school they going to? They'll ghost you. You had to find out from a cousin or somebody.
Man, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I went down to my son's school.
Right.
I went down there to try to get my son. The lady told me, "Sorry, your name is not on the emergency car."
So therefore, you can't get him.
Bro, do you know that kind of like fucked with me?
Made you a little sad.
Like, here it is, you know what I'm saying? The nigga is, you know, I'm nearing my son's life, but I can't go to the school to get my son records. I can't go to the school to check my son out of the school. Like we say, we have no voice, and that's the reason why I gave the resentment.
Oh yeah.
That's the reason why I said
why you kind of forgive him a little bit.
That's the reason why I forgave him for them years. That's why I couldn't hold on to it. And I'm happy because we have a beautiful relationship now. It has blossomed into a great thing to where he's now also a great grandfather to my son.
Yeah, my pops is a good grandfather, both of them, you know what I'm saying? So I'll keep it clean.
Right.
And I'm honest on here. This is one of the first times I really spoke about it. I'm, having that. And thanks for saying that because I'd have looked at it, and that's why I say other women involved. Because in my, anyway, I ain't going to get too deep and turn this into Maury's show, but there's other women involved when it comes to that. So I do hear you got to get over that and then understand that a man can only do so much. How can you do it? Put yourself in those shoes. What happened to you or me?
Absolutely.
But in their defense. So, for example, I had the kid's phone number, the main phone number account, or I put my number as the emergency contact or whatever.
Right,
so I'm getting all these unwanted calls and messages and saying about the school and this update and this and this.
Right.
But she couldn't even get no information because my phone was hooked up. So I was like, oh, okay.
Right.
I gave my email to my phone. So I didn't
the reverse.
Even want that.
It was the reverse.
It was cool, but I didn't even want that. I didn't want them calling me every now and then saying this and
right.
this.
You know what? Now that you saying it like that, that's see, and that's why I'm gonna be honest.
Two to tango, man.
Yeah, man. That's why we have to talk about it. My favorite saying is "talk to me."
Talk to me for real. This is my partner. Talk to me
because a lot of times that's all it takes is just some conversation.
Healthy communication.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Because it sheds light to a different thing. Now here it is. I'm saying, man, I went to school. And I'm trying to get in, and I can't get no information. But you like, nigga, they blowing me up. I ain't trying to do that. And I'm thinking now, like, nigga, I'm in the studio. I'm in here trying to grind. Hell no, I don't want them phone calls. So see what I'm saying? When you get that, when they get that conversation in, you able to get them understandings.
That context,
The context. So yeah. True. So and I can't even blame the mothers either. It's a 50-50 situation. It just come on with communication. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Always
communication.
We could be honest. We be having, we be kind of hot, petty sometimes too.
No, absolutely, absolutely, we can.
Let her do this, but we always gotta remember.
Yeah, a nigga can be on some straight bullshit.
Yeah, straight cold-hearted.
Cold nigga. Cold-hearted.
Yeah, hotted. So we hit him up, and but at the same time, we got to remember them kids is the ones that's going to suffer from the shit. So
yeah, absolutely.
In regards to your pops, have you ever said this to your pops right here when he tried to tell you something about your kid?
Kids, I'm gonna be a better father than he ever was, and I sure as hell don't need him for that, because ain't a damn thing he could ever teach me about how to love my kids.
Hey, no, you know what? I can't, cause like I said, once he came back in, he was able to give me them the rules. I say from like 9, maybe younger. My mom would probably say younger, but I say about 8, 9, 10 until like 17, 18, until I was a senior in high school. I went back and had stayed with my pops for a year or two. So with that time, I was able to build that relationship again. And then he was able to, hit me with some games and hit me with the lessons and talk to me and explain to me what had happened. And he gave me the reasons why, he wasn't present at the moment.
As much as possible. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. I know that was all jokes and stuff.
Right.
I ain't said that, but when you hear that, I know it's kind of a lot of people that would hear that, and I'm gonna play it again. A lot of people that would hear this and they kind of, they go dozing off or they kind of daydream or something because it means something
Kids,
to all us
I'm gonna be a
boys.
better father than he ever was, and I sure as hell don't need him for that, because ain't a damn thing he could ever teach me about how to love my kids.
She still got it on. He still had to laugh. It's still funny.
It is.
I remember seeing that on kids. I know the homies be looking at that like, bro, nigga, if I say that right now, everybody knows what episode that is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's like one of them.
That's one of them.
You know what that is. So with that being said, how impactful is that little line right there in that episode, man? I'm thinking, man,
that line is big because that line is what propels somebody who grew up fatherless to be a great father.
Right, maybe so. Maybe that's why. Hey,
that's it.
What?
I'm gonna tell you, that's it.
Hey.
The person, a person that's being a father that had no father, that gotta be a push. Their push is to be the best father that they don't want to be like the person that's their father They're trying to be better than that. Right. So that's why I say sometimes, pressure can crush you, or sometimes pressure create diamonds.
Pressure bust pipes, or whatever.
Yeah, pressure bust pipes, or sometimes it create diamonds. Sometimes it can bring it can break you down, or sometimes it can bring the best out of you.
Oh, I was meaning in the aspect of our generation. Like, is our generation more apparent in our kids' and daughters' life because of that episode? I thought that's what you. But it could be both.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because that does mean a lot. I know a lot of people that see that episode and start crying.
I believe that. I believe so. You're right about that, because everybody in our generation that do have kids are there.
For sure saw that. Everybody that I know, even if it's hard in this, I know they in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to one, do that as much as you can being away. But like I said, hearing that episode, it kind of makes us laugh because it's funny to us, especially now, especially when you hear that it just happened.
Right.
That nigga Daddy, Daddy was tripping. Right. He was out of there. He said, man, I got to go drive these trucks, man. It just happened. He said, aren't you going to tell him yourself?
Right.
You do it.
Right. Absolutely.
That nigga Will was high. Well, he don't want me, man. He gave him a little statue. Yeah, brother, you're moving too fast.
Now, mind you, it is some people, man, they just, to me, it's just, they just too selfish to even care. You know what I mean? They worried about themselves. They don't have enough time to, invest into anybody else.
Man,
say
I
anything.
don't want to quote you and make you say something, but that's how I feel. Like some people, men and women, sometimes women too.
Yes,
women will have them there and still not have the time or energy to invest into them because they naturally have to do it for themselves to keep themselves going. But they just don't do it. But I was gonna say that, man. Like a lot of people just don't want to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. It gets to the point where it's a lot of kids. We have a lot of people adopted, a lot of kids in orphanages. We have a lot of kids in camps and all of that, in foster care. And a lot of them grow up with that on their heart. Like, damn, nobody didn't want me, and it's so deep to witness the kid sitting there crying for the help and wondering why nobody wants them, and that carries with them their whole life. They feel like they're worthless. They feel like they don't mean nothing. The first person that show them any kind of love, they own them. You know what I'm saying? Let them go. Yeah, and it can be the wrong person. So, man, it's all it goes. That's why I say it's a conversation. It goes back because I done also seen it. I have also talking to the person who can't see their kid. It's a situation where it's whether it's court wise, or it's the baby mother tripping, or they're just too much. They're just been on drugs heavy, to where they can't see the kid, and it's on their brain. Yeah. That's the crazy thing. So. You would think somebody don't care. I believe, man. I'm gonna be honest. I believe our community, man, suffers from a lot of mental health.
Oh yeah.
And what happens is, I believe that it's people have no love for themselves, that they can't. They don't know how to. Some people don't know how to, because when it comes to this parent shit, ain't no book, ain't no manual for this shit.
There's some of them, but you can't. Ain't nobody finna read that. Yeah. It's like you said. It's like I mentioned that. Like a lot of people are being affected mentally by having to take care of another person that you have to watch grow up. But it's like with everything that we got, these books, or it's nothing there that's tangible for you to say, boom, 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 boom.
Right.
And maybe it is. But maybe we just, aren't doing it because we read books that give you tips about parenting. We both read. I know you read.
Right. No, absolutely.
Every day. But we read books that really give you insight or give you knowledge, but it's nothing like having a baby or nothing.
No,
it's nothing like being on a job and learning how to do this by hand. They can give you a book and teach you how to produce, but it's nothing like
it's nothing, because every child has a different personality. Every kid has a different attitude, a different temper.
And the person,
so it's a different person. Yeah, absolutely. So you can't work with everybody the same way. Everybody's different,
That's true.
Yeah.
I agree. Man, I wanted to, kind of touch on a couple other things. I think
talk to me.
It was a Mississippi What was he saying? I'm gonna bring out the phone, man. We're gonna do it unprofessional. It's all good. We right here, impromptu. The Mississippi police chief, he was fired after bragging about killing black people in a racist rant. So, I want to ask one question. Are you surprised by that in Mississippi?
No, I'm not. I'm not surprised, especially in Mississippi. It's a. I heard a song about 7 months ago. It's funny, I can't find a song. YouTube, I don't know what they got going on, or any other platforms, but I can't find a song. But the song is called No Leaders.
No leaders?
No Leaders. The problem with the black community right now at this very moment, in the last 50, 60 years, or I say 100 years, I say 50, 60 years, no leaders. We have no leaders.
Right.
And I don't mean that, I know that's going to rub a lot of people the wrong way, but we don't. And the leaders that we do have, they kill them, they destroy them, they get rid of them, or they pay them off to where they sell them out.
Right, basically. I was going to say that.
So that's the reason why I'm not shocked. Until we have leaders, and it's going to take the black man to stand up,
right, and really be more aggressive in his
and take hold of, absolutely, and exert the energy in the right direction, because we're doing what we're supposed to do, but it's just not in the right direction. But for us to stand up and lead, they're waiting for us to lead. And I don't say that to say that we don't have leaders. We have a lot of people that's trying their best, that's doing what they're doing, but we're not behind them.
Right.
And that's the people that we need to stand behind. But once again, like I said, when you grow up in the hood and everybody's suffering from mental health. And what can you do? You know what I mean? And you don't have a leader.
Right.
So not only is everybody fatherless, but there's no leaders, no direction.
Right.
It's just poison. It's all fucked up.
I say we do have leaders. I'm gonna touch on that, like you said. We do have a lot of leaders. But
yes, absolutely.
one thing that they're doing is they're controlling, they're damage controlling, and making it hard for us to see these people. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So online, we used to have a lot of quotes or a lot of parables or videos that we see from a lot of different people, not only black people. I remember having Hispanic friends that would be watching stuff about the border patrol and things that they were doing illegally to the immigrants, and then things from other, white people that was sharing the stuff,
Yeah, absolutely.
But one thing they did is they kind of got rid of a lot of that stuff, man.
No, they do. It's systematic, man. It's very systematic, and that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Everything, like the Mississippi police chief is just a prime example. It's systematic. You know what I mean? It's there for a reason, and until the day we can realize why it's there, that'd be the day we can be able to prevail. You know what I mean?
I won't be surprised if that dude was like a member of the KKK for sure.
Absolutely.
Mississippi police chief, he probably, I wouldn't be surprised.
No, absolutely, man. You best believe it, because like I said, we still in them, man. I don't think people realize only 50 years ago, we was getting bit by canines, getting sprayed with the fireman hydrogen water, and nigga getting motherfucking beat.
We still getting beat.
Still to this day.
Now, nigga, they getting right to the point, nigga.
To the point. Yeah, they're trying to, they gotta eradicate. They're trying to terminate.
They shoot. There's a lot of motorcycles in Long Beach, bro. They going up. No, I'm just kidding.
And it's crazy. It's crazy because this is the last something years, man.
Oh yeah.
They're killing the black man while he's running away.
Oh yeah. But we still producing. We still producing people. That's why I think that, man, it's important for us to be in our kids' life and our son's life and give him these lessons, because we still gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? We still got that strong DNA. You know we still are one of the first. You know what I'm saying? Touch this land and do what we have to do. And I still believe it. They said Jesus, they described him very, very vividly. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, unless you've been, I don't think any white person's skin like copper. And I'm not going to, talk about anybody, but they say in the Bible, skin like copper. You know what I'm saying?
But see, now that you get on that, now when we get on that, that's when it gets even deeper, because that God said he's the father of the fatherless. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, for
all the
real,
people that don't have fathers and feel like nobody there, always believe that God is there for you. That is the Almighty Father, and that he will guard you. He will guard you and protect you, and give you the life lessons that you need, like any father would. So.
Okay, all right. He went profound. All right, next topic. He hit me with the, you know that. No, I was just kidding. And that's true though, man. But this is how we talk, man. You know, we've been chopping it up for years,
we've been chopping.
man.
We've been chopping.
And we do have these kind of conversations, man. As you can tell, we bouncing all around, man. But that's cool though, man. And this is something that we also have with our kids. Go ahead.
But you know what the police was made for, though, right?
Oh yeah, they was made to capture them slaves and bring them right back to where
Come
they need
on,
to
man.
be. So, what else are they gonna?
So
do?
that's in their system. This their rules, their curriculum, the way that they're taught, man, is crazy, because I know it's true, because I tripped out when one time I got pulled over. It was the black cop. He was tripping.
Right.
Sometimes they tripping harder.
Man, I was pulled over by the park, man. I got pulled over 3 times by the same cop. Last time he kicked me up, like, bro, I'm tired of seeing you. I'm like, nigga, what is you talking about, homie? Nigga, I'm young. Nigga, I could walk through these streets. I'm with the homies. Nigga, I'm right here. Ain't my fault you catch me in 3 days. You patrolling the same damn. Nigga,
come on now.
So, man, but, you know, that was, you know, a couple people saw that in the park, was like, man, what you doing here? So he kind of like, oh,
act off.
Get out of here. I'm going to kick you because I was like, man, what's going on, man? You know, so when you grew up in Long Beach, man, was it a lot of, or you grew up in Long Beach, right?
Yeah, I grew up in Long Beach.
The whole time, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the whole time.
Yeah, man.
Long Beach the whole time.
You said you know, was it a lot of fathers, you know, next door or around?
And you know what's so crazy? This is such a crazy thing, bro. All of my close friends had their fathers.
Oh, okay.
Had their fathers in their house. That's just so weird, man. Everybody had their father in their household. So I kind of think that's what kind of grounded me.
Right.
Being able to see them with their pops and sitting there while they pops is sitting there telling us, hey, man, y'all make sure y'all blah, blah, blah. And they giving us their little game. You know what I mean? Right. So it's now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of crazy. My close friends, all of them had their fathers in their life. Yeah. Half of them was good with their fathers, and half of them hated their fathers.
Right, it's always
hated the nigga. I used to be like, oh man, what's up with your? Are you with your daddy, nigga? Like, fuck that nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm
like, nigga, you tripping. So you know, it's a given. It's tricky, man. It gets crazy, and I think really it's just perspective. It ain't the situation. It's really how you see things.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. How you see it.
For real, how you see it. I appreciate it.
So yeah, all my friends. I grew up on the north side of Long Beach. You know what I'm saying? So
Not too far from us. Yeah.
You know, we neighbors. North side Long Beach and east side Compton. Literally neighbors.
Throw away.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They can skip, jump, and hop and be right there. Yeah. But yeah, so I grew up over there. So and one time I was on Long Beach Boulevard over there in that area. Everybody is people own their houses over there. It's a good neighborhood over there.
Okay.
But then the homies that I had that I didn't see every day that I kick it with at school. But once we left school, then you know what I mean, they'll go back to what they doing. I go back to the block. Right. They didn't have no fathers. So yeah, man, I seen like I said, I'm an observer, so I pay attention. So I was able to see everything, but it was crazy to see people who have fathers that hated their fathers, and to see people who didn't have fathers, but they love their fathers.
Oh, okay.
That's another one. I done seen that too. I seen people who fathers never been in their life, but they love their father.
Yeah, I ain't never had that. I ain't never seen no homie who didn't have his dad in his life who was still defending him. I've never seen that.
Yeah, I seen that.
I never seen that, unless he was in jail. My daddy locked up.
Right, exactly.
But if your daddy just wasn't there, I ain't never seen no homie like, nigga, we done shot on niggas like, nigga, if your daddy looked like you, nigga, damn, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, so
right.
So talk about something else. Okay, you got me. Nigga, next thing, like, for real, that's how you get out. You talk about something else, but
shit.
Yeah, that's funny. What else, man? Yeah, we've been here, man. I know you kind of busy, man. I know this was your working days. I was just want to ask one last thing. I know your phone going up. Do you have any tips for the new fathers, man? Anybody that is, you know, new to the father game?
Yeah.
Fatherhood.
Yep, I got one of the coldest tips, man. Do what you need to do. It don't matter. Be in the kid's life.
Right.
One thing that you don't want, regardless if it's the courts, it's the female, whether it's the grandparents, whether it's a spouse or they married, man, no matter what, be there.
Right.
Because it's I mean, man, my son is one of my best friends. I feel like that relationship is so special, and I feel like you don't get that nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? You can't. So, man, be there. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing, because at the end, the kid is the one who suffers.
Right.
So, they're the main reason. They're the main goal. Is don't be selfish. You can't worry about you. It's about the kid. So do whatever it is that you can do to be there for your kid, and when they get older, they'll recognize it.
They remember. I got you. Only thing I'll say is, man, get a lot of baby wipes when you're early. Get them before they're here, so that you can have them.
Oh, that's a good game. No, absolutely. Prepare. Yes. When soon as you know she pregnant, start saving up. That's another advice too, man. Save early.
Coins,
save them coins to where when they 16, 18, you can go get them a car. They got a bank account. Their credit is already up. They got a trust fund to where they turn 18. They got $20,000 where they can go start a business. They can go to college. They can pursue a career and whatever. Right. Invest in your motherfucking kids, man.
Very simple. That one too, guaranteed. Get them wipes and invest. But yeah, man. I think it's that's a drop right there. That's
absolutely.
Sex or chocolate. Drop the mic on that. But yeah, man. That's my partner, man.
It was a pleasure, man. I appreciate you coming through.
For being the father, man, holding it down.
You too, man.
Your son's life. And,
absolutely.
Yeah, man. Anything else you want to say, man? Let me know.
Yeah, man. I give you your flyers too, man. I appreciate it, man. Fathers from the hood, man. You got a kid out there, man. Be a father, man. It's the greatest feeling. There's nothing you can be greater than a father. Right. Everything after comes next. Right. First you become a man, then you become a father. Everything after that is stop playing.
What? And then go ahead and let them know where to find you at, bro. All your information.
Oh man, you already know Daytone 500, the YouTube. I got my Instagram hacked. Don't trip. I'm gonna get a new one, so I'll be coming with that soon. Yeah, Daytone 500, Spotify playlist, YouTube. I got videos going, tracks, recording, marketing. We doing everything. We doing consulting, man. We doing the whole nine, songwriting, brand imaging. You know what I mean? Working on you with your branding. Definitely tap in. It's gtrap.com merch. We got the shirts. Gtrap is gtrap.com. Yes, you know what I'm saying? It's under construction right now, but man, holla, tap in.
Yes, sir. Yeah, my name is DanBlac. Y'all know what it is. Y'all can always find him through me. That's my partner, man. But yes, thanks for being here. Thanks for allowing us to be at the Neck Breakin Production house.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The studio. He let us come last minute in the city of Long Beach.
Absolutely.
Like I said, he produced that Time to Eat. Go stream that.
Yeah.
He produced
Go
that
get
entree.
that, man.
Go get it.
Let me give my brother some flowers right now. If y'all don't know, man, DanBlac is one of the coldest vocalists on the West Coast. Man, you the dopest.
I'm just doing what I can.
From the CPT. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
Real shit, man. We made magic together, brother.
Sir. Go ahead and stream that. But yeah, go have a good day. Keep being in them kids' life. We love y'all. And we'll check y'all out again. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Hold on one more time. Let's get the music going, because my son made this beat. Before we do it, we go live.
This shit hot. tell him I told him it's hot.
Oh, good looking.
Tell him I got some sounds. I got drum kits, loop kits. I got everything for him, man, so he can stay on it, man. Stay true to it.
Hey, he gonna love that. Okay, now we can end. Yes, sir.
Yes,
y'all
sir.
Have a good day. Keep being good with them kids, man. Love y'all.
Yeah.